Hey, question for you. How much of your identity is still trying to impress people that you don't even like or respect? So many times in my life, I have gone out into the world and tried to present myself as somebody that I wasn't, in the hope that I might impress people, or they might like me, or they might give me an opportunity. And these are people I didn't know, people I didn't like, people I didn't necessarily have anything to do with. What we're trying to do is we're trying to communicate our worth, trying to communicate our value to other people in the hope that they value the same thing and they're impressed by it. The challenge is obviously when that catches up with us. And I get it. There's a huge risk in going out into the world and telling the truth about where we actually are. Imagine going out on a date and saying, I don't have any money right now, or I'm, currently quite overweight, but I'm working on it, or I'm not working on it, whatever it might be. Sometimes telling that radical truth feels like it has a very high cost to it, because if we told the whole truth, then we might get rejected. As we go out into the world, it's so difficult sometimes, I think, to keep our sense of self and to not betray ourselves trying to impress random strangers with information about us in the hope that they might like us more. And the problem with it is, if they do bite and we do engage with them, we do develop a friendship, or we do go on a date, or they do give us a job, now we've got to keep that lie alive. What would it look like to go out into the world and just be radically self-honest? Just, yep, that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at today. That's the car I drive. That's what I'm doing right now. That's where I'm at. Don't offer a justification. You don't need to offer a defense or an explanation. That's where I'm at. A lot of the time, people's discomfort with where you're at reflects more their discomfort with that situation. It's got nothing to do with you. I understand the temptation. I've done it my whole life, worrying about what other people think, changing the way that you act, changing the things you wear, the things you say, the ways you'd show up. And you know what? At the end of the day, all I would say is most of those people aren't even in my life anymore. They either cottoned on, or I got caught, or they didn't really care, or they weren't impressed, or we didn't like each other anyway. And the ones who have stayed, well, they saw through it and they've loved me for who I am anyway. And ironically, they're the people we want to create life with. And so if you want more real people in your life, if you want to be a more real person, be real.